Serr Her writes, what do you guys think about shooting Batman vs. Superman and Justice League back-to-back, like The Hobbit or The Matrix? These movies are packed with tons of big-name actors and actresses, and they are all tight on the schedule or in high demand. It would make sense to film both films back-to-back, especially since Goyer and Snyder are thinking big picture, and they probably already have a JL outline, maybe even script, so why not?
There is a rumor going around that DC and Warner Brothers is looking at shooting Justice League back-to-back with Man of Steel 2. That rumor has been circulating around without any credibility and without any actual real source. I'm going to say I doubt that it's what's happening. Because, look, James Cameron is planning on shooting his Avatars back-to-back to back-to-back. When the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbits are planning back-to-back to back. They're in pre-production on that thing for like 2.5 years. And then they shoot it, so they're ready to shoot back-to-back to back-to-back. All that kind of stuff. I have not heard anything that suggests that DC and Warner Brothers are anywhere near ready to shoot a Justice League movie right in production with Man of Steel 2. Nothing that suggests they'd be ready to do that at all. And you can't be writing and developing a script while you're shooting another movie. I mean, you can do it, but the results aren't going to be so great. And really, we've heard nothing that suggests that they'd be ready to do something like that. And they're going to start shooting Man of Steel 2 here in the next month or two. Nothing suggests they're ready to shoot a Justice League movie. So I don't believe the rumor. Now, in theory, it's the way to go. If you can shoot movies back to back, you save on production expense, you make sure you've got all your actors together, you're in your flow. It just makes sense to shoot these things back to back. But if you're not ready to do it, then you can't do it. And I don't think they're ready to do it. Anyway, Aaron, what do you think?
I don't think it makes sense to shoot them back to back at this point just because so little's known about Justice League and what the future of that project would be. And I also think that they need to allow some time to see what happens in between those two movies in terms of how the audience reacts. And maybe they need to make casting changes or changes to the intended Justice League movie. So I think it's smart to take this little break right now in this case. But I do agree with you. In general, I think shooting in bulk is more economically responsible.
Amy Rose?
Yeah, with consistency, actors, ages, monetary, everything, it makes the most sense. But don't rush our Justice League. Take your time. Like, make sure this is an amazing film. We've waited so long for this, and from everything I've heard, and all indications point that they have a lot of work to do on this. So hopefully Man of Steel 2 will not be Justice League Origins, and hopefully that will still remain the way we want it to be, and then we'll get our Justice League. But take your time, make it amazing. We deserve it. Thanks.
Yeah, I think it could be a combination of the two where they could shoot sequences for Justice League and just get ahead of the game. I mean, there's nothing to say that they don't actually have a working script. And if they are assembling the Justice League even for a teaser trailer or a teaser ending for the Man of Steel 2, why not, you got everybody there, if you have the script and you have, whatever the base is, if they have a Justice League, little hangout. It's hard to tell, but yeah, it makes the most sense. I mean, remember, they shot Superman 1 and 2 at the same time. It just, they fired the director after, Richard Donner was shooting Superman 1 and 2, and that's like the first, of these superhero movies that were ever shot back to back, and that was like over 30 years ago. So to say that they're not doing it, they're probably not, but it makes sense that they are if they have at least a working script.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.